Who are we to change history? No, we cannot do that. So let's set the record straight. Connecticut did admire and love John Gotti. The question is why? It's very simple. On 2 occasions, he came to Steel Point and had dinner in our restaurant. Now, Paul, the White House, the gentleman who was named Paul Castellano was the head of the family. The man in the robe approached the White House and said, your captain in Connecticut is annoying me. And then Paul Castellano says, okay, do what you want with him. What happened to standing up for your family? What the? Next thing you know, we got a man shot and killed, the captain of Connecticut, in a telephone booth across from Baylor King. I don't want to bring up some old pain, but that's the truth. Now, the man in the robe says, thanks to the Paul Castellano. John Gotti catches wind of that, doesn't like it. He lists that as one of the reasons why he clips and does the Spark Steakhouse hit. Now, fast forward. The Genovese family took care of a captain in the Gambino family. And since these parties are dead, I can speak about it. The fat guy was caught on the wire. His people were followed after shooting one of the captain's right-hand man, DeBreezy. Trumbull Mall. They followed him all the way back into the woods of Stratford and the feds got stuck between two trees. Now, the guys that did the hit were able to get through the two trees, and they made it to the house that's back there in Stratford that will keep nameless at this moment. They're still alive. Now, with that being said, now the hit goes down at Spark Steakhouse. The FBI, John Gotti loved boats, and he loves expensive restaurants. So on 2 occasions, he took a ride to come visit the genius, Mr. McGalley, and regrettably, rest in peace. And the way it goes is he came to Steel Point, ate, collected his envelope, and left. Now, he came to Connecticut twice. We love him for that. Paul ignored it and said, do whatever you want with the captain of Connecticut. And a little food for thought. Who took over the position of captain for the Connecticut gambling operation after the genius passed on, as well as the clip on our captain in the telephone booth? The answer is the son to Mr. Gambino himself. So Thomas Gambino becomes the captain of Connecticut. Little known fact. He never went to jail. He lived to 93 years old. He just recently passed away, so we could talk about it. He he cried one day to the feds and said he never had a choice in his life. He was always told what he had to do. So him and his brothers became very, very, very wealthy in the garment district in New York, and basically ran the family with no crews, but in high positions. Now, when the feds had their RICO case, they allowed Mr. Thomas Gambino to donate to his favorite cause, $12 million. And the agreement was he does no jail time. He donated the money and also agreed to stay out of the garment business. The $12 million, however, didn't even put a dent in his portfolio of financial wealth. And he lived happily and wealthy to the ripe age of 93. And that's the story. Connecticut loved John Gotti. No question about it. We love Gene. Why do we love Gene? Real quick, because a few of our guys through the years that were in the feds, Gene was a gentleman to them. Very professional, very protective of Connecticut, never disrespected it, and welcome home. I know it's been for a couple of years. Welcome home, Gene. Gene is a well-liked name in Connecticut as well. Gene Gotti. You're so rich, I know it doesn't matter. But, whoa, what a show it would be if you ever sat down. I mean, I've met you before, but if we ever could do a podcast together, at least you'd be making me rich, you know. Why not? Gene, think about it. Let's do it.